We'll tell you more about it, but we're going to move back to John Demicoli in centre ring.
St Kilda Town Hall, this is your semi-main event of the evening. Fighting out of the blue corner, Gwarng, Ngern.
Here we go, Gwarng, Ngern coming out for fight number 12 here at Muaythai. This fighter trains out of PTJ Muaythai Gym. We've had a lot of fighters out of PTJ tonight. They always put on a fantastic performance, really good trainers there. He's training under Ajahn Samradech. What can you tell me about his fight record there, Wayne?
Mate, it says over 100 fights. It doesn't say wins, it doesn't say losses, it doesn't say KOs. But anyone that has over 100 fights is instantly a dead set legend in my books. Bloody hell, that's a lot of fights.
Back to you, John.
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, the Cowboy, Cory Smith.
Here he is, Cory the Cowboy Smith, fighting out of the Super Fight Gym under Don Miller. Comes out with a jump in his step. What can you tell me about his fight record, Wayne?
12 fights, 11 wins. He's had 2 knockouts. He's got Don Miller in his corner. Obviously, Don Miller, he's a great trainer. He wouldn't take this fight unless he believes that his boy can do the business. So I dare say this is going to be a very crazy fight. Don Miller has a very Thai style himself. So the match the Thai with the Thai, it's going to be interesting.
So both fighters are very experienced. Of course, we have Gwarng Ngern fighting with over 100 fights under his belt, which is a significant difference to Cory Smith. But back to John.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the semi-main event of the evening. This fight brought to you by John and Claudine at JPS Coatings. Go to jpscoatings.com.au. Fight by 3-minute rounds in the welterweight division. Your referee in charge, Ignatius Missilides. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Ajahn Samradech at PTJ Muay Thai, with Andrew Parnham in his corner with an official weight of 64.2 kilograms. This man is a veteran of over 100 fights and fighting out of Saturn in Thailand. Ladies and gentlemen, Gwarng Ngern. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, trained by Don Miller out of the Super Fight Gym with an official weight of 65 kilograms. A fight record, 12 fights, 11 wins, 1 loss, 2 coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of St Kilda right here in Melbourne, ladies and gentlemen, the Cowboy, Cory Smith. Both fighters, Y Crew Ramoy.
Here you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Second last fight of the evening. This should be an excellent show of technique. We've got Cory Smith, the Cowboy, training out of Super Fight Gym, as we mentioned, under Don Miller. And Gwarng Ngern, fighting out of PTJ Muay Thai Gym with over 100 fights under his belt. Interestingly, please tell me, this is my ignorance, is Gwarng actually doing a traditional dance here, or is he simply pacing the ring to get a feel for the space?
I think he looks like he's looking for Macca's. He looks lost. He's right. He's just getting in the zone. Usually you seal the ring, but sometimes you just go straight into the Ramoy. And then it's also a mind game too. The first person to go down first, they're usually sort of like the sucker. So you've got to play the game. It's a funny mind game. Whoever goes down first, you sort of have the edge over them. Okay. Sometimes it gets ridiculous. You're both walking, then you go, oh, stuff it. I'll take one for the team. and mentally, sort of, you've already lost that little exchange, if you will.
It's almost like the Western
exactly.
stare down.
Exactly.
High noon.
But Cory's name's the Cowboy, so I dare say he's not going to be afraid. Yeah, Thais have their Ramoys are so beautiful. They just flow. And if you're new to Muay Thai and you listen to the music for the first time, in Thailand, they have a live band that sit ringside, and they dictate the pace of the fight. So it's almost as if you're hypnotized like a snake charmer by the music. So as the beat increases and has a higher pace, all of a sudden you notice the fight goes at a higher pace also.
The referee for this fight will be Mr. Misilides. Excellent referee, and this fight is proudly brought to you by JPS Coatings. Shout out to you, John.
So every camp has a different fight, have a different fight dance. So that passed down from their trainer to student. Sometimes there's a lot of black magic involved. Sometimes it's just a way of intimidating your opponent. There's so many different elements to the dance. Even little things like writing your opponent's name into the canvas and stomping on it.
This is your semi-main event of the evening. Brought to you by JPS Coatings, Gwarng, the Cowboy Cory Smith.
Cory's got a good reach, good height, but can he take advantage of it? Against a veteran with over 100 fights, this should be interesting.
And Gwarng is almost as broad across the shoulders as he is tall. I'm sure he'll have a lot of power. Cory Smith giving a smile there before, looking very calm, very confident.
And because Thais, they start by the time they're 7, 8 years old, sometimes they barely have to train. They have that much experience, and they can just read a fight before you've even thrown a technique.
Round one.
So someone with 100+ fights fighting against someone with 12, they won't be intimidated.
Maybe a little bit of rope-a-dope there from Gwarng.
Yeah.
Nice body shot from Cory. Cory not getting sucked into just constantly moving forward relentlessly.
Cory's got to use his range. Cory doesn't want to step in too close and let one hit him. They can make up a lot of distance very fast without even telegraphing. Nice, heavy kick, beautiful.
Yeah, we heard the thwack here from ringside.
Thwack. A thwack. A thwack technique.
Both fighters very measured. Cory certainly not showing any kind of nervousness.
Yeah, Cory can't show him any respect. Just because he's had 100 fights, you're in there to punch on. So he's got to go out there and show that he's the aggressor. He's coming to win. Just because the Thai's going slow doesn't mean you have to go slow with him. Pick up the pace and try and get him while he's cold.
This is the 12th fight of the evening. You're watching Rebellion Muaythai 11. Here from St Kilda Town Hall. Gwarng certainly takes the opportunity to move in, score against Cory.
Yeah, that's what I mean. One little opening and they'll be all over you. Give them nothing. Yeah, you can't stand in the pocket. Oh, he's cut him too. Just a little one.
That elbow actually, yeah, managed to make contact.
Have you heard the expression, don't poke the bear? Don't elbow a Thai. Yeah.
Beautiful leg kick there from the Cowboy. And it's returned.
Jeez. Look at the difference. The difference in power, considering little Gwarng's so small.
Muaythai 12 coming up on November 26th.
Nice again.
That's it of round.
Nice step up elbow. Very good first round by Cory.
Very impressed with those two short elbows that he threw, managing to connect.
This one's scheduled 5 rounds. And round number 1 here at Rebellion Muay Thai. Semi-main event. Ngern.
Move over to the blue corner. Back to the replay. There you see Gwarng just very calm. And there he swarms all over Cory, taking advantage of that small slip up. Some nice shots there from Cory. I think, did he throw that elbow? There it is, it connected.
That's the one that cut him.
We'll see if he has to pay for that later and just how expensive that's going to be.
It's a very difficult round to score. Both guys didn't really throw that much. I dare say now the round 2, they're going to come out. Now they're warm. Now we're going to start seeing fireworks. This fight looks like it potentially has a fight on night written all over it as well. This looks like a great one.
Seconds down.
Final instructions from the corners.
Round 2.
Don't blink, folks. Who knows what could happen?
Yeah, Don Miller's very Thai orientated. I don't know if he's taken young Cory to Thailand yet. He seems to be like he's a lot of experience himself. Even though he's only had 12 fights, he's very relaxed. He seems to be picking his shots nicely. He just doesn't want to get too suckered into playing the Thais game.
Nice leg kick, though.
They'll look relaxed, and then they swarm on you. Before you know it, and then you don't know what to do.
There we go. Gwarng showing a little bit of...
Oh, nice crossing elbow. Oh, nice. Beautiful catch releasing leg kick. Beautiful technique. Cory comes straight back with his own body shot, the leg kick.
Cory being very measured, really taking his time.
Good on him for having a crack too. 12 fights taken on someone with 100 plus. It's a big deal. And to walk in there and not only have a crack, but to be the aggressor and push the Thai backwards.
And without nerves, you know, he hasn't come in here and just charged forward and thrown a whole heap of leather. He's actually been very calm, very measured. Gwarng starting to move forward a little bit more.
Oh, opportunity lost. Just grabbed him and didn't throw. Again, you don't want to play that game.
Another nice leg kick. And the left thigh of Gwarng is actually a little bit red.
Oh, nice. Body ripped the left hook. That's cool.
Fighters moving to the clinch.
Oh, heavy leg kick, nice. Good stuff by Cory. Oh, he just opened up that cut a lot deeper. The blood's starting to flow down the face now. Oh, nice.
End of round 2.
End of round number 2.
Surprisingly enough, I think I'd have to give that round to Cory. I think he just worked that little bit harder. There still wasn't a lot thrown, but at the same time, I think Cory did enough to steal the round just.
This one brought to you by JPS Trainings. Other great sponsors here tonight, Ziggy's Eatery. If you haven't had a Ziggy's burger, you haven't lived. Muaythai, WL
Here we go to the replay. Sorry about that little slip up with the noise there, folks. Nice body shot followed up by a really solid leg kick there from Gwarng. A couple of short little jabs just to keep out of the clinch.
Yeah, Cory's so long and tall. If he can just keep him at the end of that jabbing range, he's making it very difficult for Gwarng to come in to attack.
There we see the corner. There we see Don Miller giving Cory some last instruction. Cory's looking very calm. Of course, so's Gwarng, a veteran of the ring. Cory straight into the middle of the ring. He doesn't even need his mouth guard. He's ready to rock and roll.
Round 3.
Judging by the Gwarng's body too, the Thai's body, I don't know how much he's trained either. So if Cory can apply a lot of pressure and try and make him work, there's a good chance that he might take over this fight. The Thai might have all the skills, but if you don't have gas in the tank, you can't fire.
Big right hand there from Cory.
But if you play the game and stand in front of him and don't throw him, then he can take his time too and keep breathing and keep picking you off. Hey, nice, good body shots.
Cory's starting to really open up here.
Oh, good work. Good work by both guys.
Once no slouch, he steps right back and keeps throwing left, right, left, right.
That's it, and Cory's matching him in the clinch also. Beautiful stuff by both guys.
And the height difference is phenomenal as well. Like, Gwarng's not, he's not being overpowered by what seems to be the bigger man at all.
It's all technique. It's quite embarrassing. Oh, beautiful technique by Cory. Didn't quite land, but still looked cool. Yeah, there's nothing worse going to a Thai camp and being 20, 30 kilos bigger than a Thai than get thrown around. Oh, nice body. Getting thrown around by a Thai teenager, and you're a man, it sucks. Again, it's just all skill.
And there's a lot of skill in this ring tonight. Both fighters showing a lot of class, a lot of technique, a lot of strategy.
Oh,
beautiful
nice
left elbow there.
Oh, again, two in a row, a left and a right.
Nice knees in the clinch from the cowboy.
Oh, nice left kick. Beautiful. Sanchez style footwork. Beautiful step up knee by the Thai.
Oh, what a takedown.
Again, all technique.
Like you said, that was almost like a keto. He just spun him around twice. It almost looked like they were dancing. Nice body shot from the cowboy.
Yeah, you can hear that one echo through his stomach. And that's what he needs to do. He needs to keep chipping away. Oh, nice crossing elbow by the Thai. Step up knee by Cory. Oh, what's it going? Oh, nice. Nice. Beautiful Thai style, just attacking the biceps. Trying to take power away. Whoa. Trying to take power away from those punches.
So much power in that kick. If that had connected, it would have been lights out. That's the end of
End of round number 3.
It's a good way of ducking a punch, isn't it?
Yeah, in Thailand, his opponent would have come straight back on him too, so he just went into all fours and hid.
Here we go to the replay.
Cory didn't take advantage of it. He was a polite sportsman.
Nice knee.
Beautiful, good stuff.
Big body kick there.
Look at the red welt on his back.
Yeah, but Cory took advantage. He got the takedown.
It seems once Cory pushes the Thai into the corner, he can just have his way with him. There's no escape. While he's in centre ring though, the Thai can use his footwork to get out of danger.
We'll go into the blue corner, have a listen into what the instructions are.
The trainer's saying, the trainer's saying, stay long, use your range, don't get into the clinch. So this is the important round. Round 4 is the important round.
You're watching Rebellion Muaythai 11 here from the St Kilda Town Hall. Got to be the greatest fight show around, or at least tonight anyhow. My name is Nicholas Baramble. I'm here with the legend John Wayne Barr. Hello Australia, hello fight fans across the world. This fight's being brought to you by JPS Coatings. If you need a coating, JPS are the people to do it.
This one brought to you by JPS Coatings. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, the Cowboy.
John and Claudine have been massive fans of the sport for a long time. They help a lot of shows, they help a lot of people. And without people like themselves, the sport wouldn't be where it is today.
And that's really it, isn't it? It really is a community, and people come out and show their support by buying tickets. People come out and show their support or stay home by buying the live feed. But without our sponsors, we'd be nowhere. So thank you to all of our sponsors, and particularly John, JPS. Beautiful flying, a jumping knee there from the Cowboy.
I'm really surprised with how well Cory's handling himself against someone with so much experience. He's doing a great job using his size, range, very effectively. The Thai knows this is an important round. Round 4 is the big round in Thailand. This is what can turn the tide.
He's certainly upped his activity, but Cory's hunting him down.
Oh, big
Beautiful
dump.
sweep.
Take it off or...
I don't know who's gaining from this break more. The Thai looks like he's panting rather heavily there, Wayne.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know how much training he's done. If he's living out here in Australia and holding pads, it's hard to hold pads and train yourself. But again, once you've had over 100 fights, you can rely on that experience. Oh, massive crossing elbow right on the jaw. He looks for it again. He's really finding his mark now. Cory has to think twice before stepping into that danger zone without throwing.
And that left flank of the Cowboys looking absolutely red raw. Ignatius Missilides moving the fighters back into the center of the ring.
Again, it's great to be aggressive and walk forward, but unless you're throwing, there's a big chance, especially with someone with so much experience, that you are going to walk into something very painful.
Really good crowd, great energy here tonight. Nice left hook there from the Cowboy.
Nice,
Here you go, now that's technique.
So the Thai's doing that to make Cory use his energy to hold him up. So it's all deliberate. Again, now the Thai's got that spring in his step. He knows he's starting to take control now. He's not just plodding around, he's up on his toes, he's moving. nice and light, calling him on.
Is it going to be enough to take the win? We shall see, but don't look away, folks. Beautiful leg kick there from Cory. Swing and a miss with the headshots. Beautiful body shot from the Cowboy.
Hands are down, but at the same time, Cory's arms are so long.
Hey! Don't hold the ropes, sir. Don't hold the ropes when you grab it. Wait.
The end of round 4.
What a crazy fight to try and score.
Oh, thanks, mate. I'll have it after.
And there's just been so much technique, so much strategy, so many sharp moves from both fighters. How would you score it? We will find out later on, but here we go to the replay. Beautiful teep to the head from the Cowboy, but Gwarng capitalizes by getting the takedown. Nice body shot with the leg. Beautiful crushing right elbow there.
Yeah, I think round 4 was definitely Gwarng. Not definitely, but at the same time, very, very close. It was such a tight, the whole fight's been so tight. But Gwarng really looked like he found his second win that round. He found a little bit more effective, not only with these step-up knees, his left legs, his kicks, but also those couple of times he was landing those elbows on the jaw. How tough scoring. He took one of those right elbows flush and just kept coming.
Here we go, folks. You're watching Rebellion Muaythai. We're coming down to the 5th and final round of this 5-round war between Ngern from PTJ Muaythai Gym and Cory the Cowboy Smith. We thought that perhaps the Thai would just have the absolute upper hand for the whole fight, but Cory's really shown just how good a fighter is, just how well trained he is under Don Miller at Super Fight. And Gwarng's actually going to have to do something very, very impressive in this last round if he's going to take the win away from the local boy.
Absolutely nothing in this fight whatsoever. Again, we don't know what the judges are thinking either. What we think might be winning, they might be thinking otherwise.
Well, I'd certainly say that the left rear flank of Cory is losing tomorrow morning. It's going to be tenderized meat. Both fighters just bringing everything they've got. Both fighters putting all their heart, effort, and soul into this final round.
Cory looks like he's coming out this round with a little bit of desperation. He's letting those hands go. This time he's the one with the spring in his step coming forward aggressively. Look at him go.
As long as he doesn't gas out, he's just got to be very careful.
It was almost like he had round 4 off, so you go hard this round.
As we've seen with so many of the fights tonight, it only takes one shot to completely end in a victory for the aggressor.
There we go.
Beautiful body kick, nice. Well, goes for that takedown, just misses. Oh,
big single miss from Cory.
Ducks under that crazy hook and legs and double underhook.
Hey, let's go.
Blood starting to come down again from the forehead of the Thai. And Cory's just being absolutely relentless, just moving forward. Has to make sure he doesn't get caught with one of those fantastic kicks.
He's moving forward, but he's not landing.
And that was just a wild swing. He's getting a little bit too loose here, Wayne. I don't want to see him lose the fight with missed timing.
Oh, beautiful step-up teep. It's like he wants to push the pace forward, but he's not landing. He's not being
strategic.
Effective. Again, the Thai comes up. Oh, beautiful.
60 seconds.
You're really starting to see the experience of the Thai now. 100+ fights, 5th round. Just playing the game. Knowing what he has to do to stay out of trouble and keep scoring at the same time.
Again, another loose shot from the Cowboy.
The Thai looks tired. The Thai looks tired. 30 seconds.
It could be all over in a shot. Who's going to take away the win here at Rebellion Muaythai? Beautiful left there. Both fighters breathing heavily. We are seconds out from the end of this fight. Which way is it going to go, folks?
One more kick for the tie. What a fight. I don't know. I can't pick it.
The Cowboy Cory Smith.
It's such a close fight. What do you score? Do you score the punches? Do you score the body kicks? Do you score the knees? Do you score the aggression? It's a tough one. I'm glad I'm not a judge.
The crowd are absolutely lapping it up here at the St Kilda Town Hall.
Can I have representatives from JPS Coatings?
I think we're going to see John come in from JPS Coatings to award to the winner. We don't know who the winner's going to be. I tell you what, that was such a great show of technique and style and disciplines from both fighters there, Wayne.
Hey, it doesn't even matter. If Josh loses, he's won my respect and he's won, I think, Australia's respect. The way that he put on an amazing performance like that, that was brilliant for a guy that's only had 12 fights. That was amazing. That was really, really good.
Yeah, quite often the ties can almost be seductive in how calm and patient they can be, sucking you in thinking that they don't have much to show, and then they just turn it on. Nobody knows that better than you, Wayne.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, I won't lie. But, mate, what a fight. Cory, head held high, mate. You did amazing. If you get this win, beautiful. But if not, mate, I can't wait to see you fight more often. If this is only 12 fight, wait till you have 30, 40, 50 fights. You're going to be a stud.
There you have it, folks. You've heard it from the gunslinger. We are here at Rebellion Muay Thai 11. November 26th is Rebellion Muay Thai 12 here at the St Kilda Town Hall. The crowd are absolutely loving this. This is such an epic fight show. If you haven't got into fights, you've got to check out Rebellion. And we will move to centre ring for the announcement. No, we won't. We're still waiting on the final scorecard from the referees. John Demicoli celebrating. He's got the final scores. And we'll throw to him at centre ring. Thanks, John.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of full Thai rules, we've gone to the judges' scorecards. Your first judge scored the contest 49-47 to Gwarng. Your second judge scored the contest 49-46 Smith. Your third and deciding judge scored the contest 49-47, declaring you winner via split points decision. Blue corner, Gwarng Ngern.